what's going on, guys? Drawn here, and welcome back to another Lego building video, where today we're back building the 15th anniversary Lego sets of Lego Ninjago. Now, in the last video, I built the blacksmith shop, which was the icon and start of the pilot series of Ninjago 15 years ago. And I enjoyed building that set, and I liked how the 10th anniversary, the 15th anniversary Lego figure, the previous Master of Earth had I like his display stand, so I built one using the 10th anniversary figures that I had. Lloyd, Wu, Nia, Kai, Jay, Cole, and Zane. And they're almost in the pattern of the original intro, and I may do that in the future. But the reason I'm doing it, and also I got doing this and showing you guys this, is because oh my god. Ugh. That's right. The Old Town Lego set. I got this not that long ago, and this set is a behemoth. It's giant. And the best thing right here, Wu, Young Garmadon, and the first Spinjitzu Master. I wanted to save building this because I got some custom Lego pieces coming in for specific characters, like these two mother truckers, Crux and Acronics, the Return of the Time Twins. But I could do that in another video, make them show accurate, along with upgrading these. But yeah, I'm really excited building this. So if you guys do indeed like this Lego building series, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But for now, let's start building.
Long before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu Master created Ninjago using 4 elemental weapons. But when he passed, a dark presence sought out to collect them all, Lord Garmadon. So I, Sensei Wu, his brother, sought out to find 4 ninja to collect them first.
And there we go. This is Old Town. A pain in the ass build, but it was worth it because I enjoyed it, and I just like how there are so many Easter eggs and details, like, you can't see in the background, but Moro's, like, kite from, like, when Wu was, like, telling him about his flashbacks. Oh, and you can see, like, the anniversary figures that I'm going to explain later. And, like, all, like, the many details and the amount of, like, characters that came in the set is, without a doubt, like, peak. So, let me dive into them, besides looking into this really, really cool set, which I need to figure out where to put this. So, let's review the LEGO figures that came in this set. To start us off, we get our second variation of Kai, although he's in his, like, ninja robes, which is actually impressive, and I like it. Like, it's, like, his first, like, I like how they just, like, made it, like, almost exactly like the ZX, but the thing is, he's missing his hood. I don't know why they didn't add this to, like, the set, but we're just gonna roll with it. I can definitely make an improvement of this layer, but I definitely did yet another set with him with his hood, so I'll have to review that. But, like, I rate this, like, figure a 9 out of 10. Let's check into the next figure. Coming into another familiar LEGO figure, we have Nia from, like, the pilot again. You saw in the last video that I made, where she was, like, in this, like, exact replica from, like, the blacksmith shop. So, not really much difference, but I would have liked to see her in her ninja, like, maybe, like, a ninja gi or something. Or potentially a different variation of a Samurai X suit. I don't know. I heard rumors that there is a different variation of her ninja suit, if it was a ZX, or like her Samurai X suit that was remodeled. I'll have to check that out later if I can find it. Let's dive into many more besides this figure. Last familiar LEGO figure in this set that we got of second variation is Wu. This is like the second variation of him, but he's still in his, like, pilot outfit, which, again, I rate like a 10 out of 10 because it's sick. And also, I should have rated the Nia figure. I'll just rate it the same like I did, like a 8 out of 10. Still missing, like, the mask from, like, the original LEGO figure. But yeah, this is like the last variation of Wu that we get in the set. Or do we so? I'll show it in later. But let's look into the new figures that we got in this set specifically. The new variation that we got in this set is Jay. Like, I like it, and as you can see in the background, like, you'll be probably wondering, why doesn't he have, like, his silver armor or silver hood? Well, two things. One, this set didn't have, like, his silver armor. It just came with his glider, which is a cool cameo from when Wu recruited him to the ninja team. And also, if you've seen from, like, the LEGO sets, Jay and Cole and Lloyd's hoods are gold. Same with their armor pattern. I mean, Cole looked okay, and Lloyd, I mean, it kind of matched, but wasn't really my cup of tea. But Jay, he needed an improvement. So, luckily, I got, like, another set with, like, a cool, like, Jay, so I can, like, custom make, like, his hood to, like, match it. And this was my result. This is the best I could do with, oh crap, let me just put him back here. Yeah, trying to put him on the glider is very difficult. But yeah, I made a custom variation of his mask, looking like it's his, like, you know, like, his season 1, like, you know, like, when he wore his, like, ZX for the first time. I did the same thing for a similar character that I'll be showing right after here, but I rate Jay, since he is my all-time favorite ninja. Even as a child, he was my favorite ninja because blue is my favorite color. But yeah, I'm glad. If you guys haven't seen, like, Season 4 Dragon Rising Part 1, spoiler alert, Jay gets his memories back, and I am happy about that. So let's dive into this next character, which I'm going to be explaining in a moment. Here we got Cole. And this is our first variation of Cole in his ZX suit, which, I mean, the gold kind of matches his, his suit a little bit, kind of does, but one slightly little problem. He doesn't come out with a hood, and the scythe, it doesn't look like the scythe that quakes. It just looks like a regular golden scythe. And if you guys know, like the 2022 Lego sets that came out when the crystallized season came out, they actually fixed the mistake and made a custom mold for the scythe. But I don't know why they reverted it back to this. I don't know, but it doesn't look like the scythe from like the original Lego sets from when they came out. So I'm gonna rate this. I can definitely upgrade it later, but if I need to figure out how to get like a spare hood, so I can do like a custom video where I can upgrade some of these characters, because not gonna lie, Lego did okay with the designs, but they could have just tried to make it a bit more show accurate. So let's dive into this next character that I'm about to present. Now, this is a Lego figure that would rate 10 out of 10. This is Zane from, they actually matched the replica, they matched it with, his original ZX, but the fact is that they gave him a new face mold, which I am actually shocked and impressed, because back here he has a smile, but in here it just shows his battle damage face, referencing towards the end of the end of season 1 and the rebooted when Zane got damaged by the Great Devourer, and a reference to the season 3 of Ninjago when rebooted happened with the Ninjroids, and Zane got a bit of battle damage before he became the Titanium Ninja. I really hope in the future they're going to that Zane would disguise himself back to his regular old classic self, but I don't know. I don't know. Comment down if Ninjago should bring Zane back to his original style, or just keep him as the Titanium Ninja. I don't know. But let's dive into the last remaining ninja that we got in this set. And here is Lloyd. Although this hairpiece is different from the display stand that I took earlier, because when I looked at the hoods and on the sets that I recently got, that I'll be doing a review later, I had a spare amount of Green Ninja hoods, and I wanted to custom make it to make it so close to the ZX, from when Lloyd got his first Green Ninja suit. So with the snap of my finger, I am gonna transform the gold armor and this what would be the hood with a gold piece into the into the season 1 gi. Ready? And there we go. Now this looks like the Lloyd from the original, it looks like Lloyd from season 1 if he grew into an adult. And, well, season 2, because of the Tomorrow's Tea, it aged him into, his personality, he was a child, but his body aged to a teenage. I still don't know how old the ninja are, but back then, but now I believe they're in, their 30s, and while Lloyd's in his 20s. Don't know, but I'm rating based on my customization, and I've taken the arm piece from the original Lloyd ZX that I have. I'm gonna rate this a 10 out of 10. Now that is all the ninja, and it's time to go through the exclusive Lego figures that came in this set. Starting off with Lord Garmadon. Now, I'm impressed that they gave him a new face mold, and it's almost similar to his like his, pilot suit. But one problem that I would definitely change later on is his helmet. Because it doesn't have, like, his, his original helmet that you would find in the sets. But he also comes with a dual mode face. One where he's, like, serious. And then one where he's got, like, an evil smile. So, if you guys were, like, per se, making, recreating the March of the Oni intro season, this face mold would actually help. And I might try to do that in the future. But enough with the Lord of Destruction, King of Shadows, and the Master of Destruction. Let's dive into the other figures that are not, not like main threats, but more side characters. Jumping into side characters with Dragons Rising, we have an Administrator Agent. To be honest, I really don't know why they added this figure. Based on the box set, I know which figures have it, why they were chasing it, but I'm not going to reveal them right now because, I think I already explained it earlier. I don't know, but I like the detail, but not really much. I'm not really a fan of the Administration, not after what they did to Jay, because they're the reason his memories were gone, which made him go to Roz, and, made him a bounty hunter. So, I really hate the Administration, so I'm just going to rate this a 5 out of 10. So, let's check out the other figures that came on, which I'm actually excited to, show. Here we have Harumi, Lloyd's, I have no idea, ex-girlfriend or girlfriend or, stepsister? I have no idea what her title is, but yeah, the quiet one. I like the detail, where, this actually matches to, in the Crystallized season, where, before she, the Overlord returns and gives her, along with the Council of the Crystal King, their purple suit, which I can do with, a review of a comparison in the future, but I'm just rating this out. But if you remove her hairpiece, which, from when I remember having this was rubber, so Lego improved it with plastic. It's her Kabuki mask. If you could just put it, and it comes with a hood, so I got an Emperor Palpatine hood. So, that's really impressive, and I like the detail. I'm just gonna give Harumi a 10 out of 10. It is a really impressive Lego figure. So, let's dive into other exclusive figures that came into the set. Here is Chuck the Blacksmith, or Woodworker. I have no idea what it is. It's just like a regular, a person working in Old Town. But this is actually a reference, the name, a reference to the Day of the Departed special where Cole, is trapped by Sensei Yang after releasing the departed, the departed souls like Samukai, Kozu, Cryptor, Chen, and Moro. So, yeah, Cole is in prison because he's, quote-unquote, getting forgotten. But, he names, one of the ghosts, Chuck, I think. Yeah, and I believe they used that name for this guy as a reference. And there's definitely a bunch of reference throughout the show here that I might want to show another day. But let's dive into some really cool figures that, well, before we actually do it, I'm just going to review some of the new Dragon Rising figures that came out due to the new season. Like this figure, I think this is a Loyalist, whatever they call. I don't know, I like the design. I mean, it's someone in a mask and the red hood. If someone wanted to make a custom, the scene where Palpatine turns the Republic into the Empire, This hood model would be perfect with the specific Lego head and Lego, Lego figure that came with the recent Palpatines. But do not buy the Smart Bricks because they are garbage. But the only thing I like from this figure, besides the detail, is the sword blade, because this is the dark saber blade from like the Mandalorian, and I was actually psyched to have like the dark saber blade back. And it was about time Lego actually made it for Lego Star Wars, and I'm kind of psyched that they added this to Lego Ninjago. So, enough with the Loyalists, let's dive into the remaining character from, Dragons Rising that came in the set. And here is the Loyalist leader. And if you remove the back to reveal, it's that scientist lady from Imperium. Yeah, spoiler alert, the Loyalists are subjects of Imperium that are loyal to the false Empress Beatrix. The bad guy, which apparently she survived and ended up in the land of monsters, which is where Kai ended up in the merge. Crazy, but they were after this thing because I have no idea, I saw what they looked like in the show, and based on this, Lego could have improved it, but I believe soon someone who's makes custom Lego stuff will make one in the future. But that is all for Dragons Rising, so let's dive into the original Ninjago Trilogy series. And here he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the mailman from... I'm shocked that he is no longer around during the, Dragons Rising, or... I don't think I saw him during even the last seasons before Ninjago ended. But I have no idea what happened to him. But yeah, last time they saw this figure was in the Air Jitsu Temple. And the only downside is that he doesn't have his, iconic hair attached to his hat. Because he has an old school Jaywalker hair style, which I already used I already showed you guys in my tutorial on how to build my character. If he was a Minecraft character, it would be my hairstyle. But yeah, I might do a custom video where I may add illegal, quote unquote, illegal techniques for custom making Lego styles. That is not the only iconic Lego figure from that was a good cameo for the ninja back in their prime. Here we have the old old grandma herself, Miss Stake. Recently in Lego stores, there's her Oni form, but this is the only set and first set where she is human. She definitely has a Padme hairstyle. I have no idea which one it is. But if I can figure out how to get that certain color, I will make sure I can custom make it in a future video. But it's a really cool figure to have, and I can make a custom design later. But let's go into some of we're getting close to some figures that haven't been seen in a while or haven't made. Here we have a figure that has been long waited for Ninjago fans to make. Dr. Julian, Zane and Echo Zane's father. This is an all-time favorite character, and it was a shame that he died, during, after the series ended, even though Zane found him after all this time. And then we get introduced to, Echo Zane. So, I like this character, and you can see the Falcon makes an appearance, although it's a parrot. I don't know, so far in my collection, I have received, I have had Rey and Maya, Kai and Nia's parents. I did long ago have Ed and Edna, Jay's parents, but it was back when the Lego Ninjago movie came out. So, very old set, very old figures, but I have no idea where they went. I think I pretty much lost them, but yeah. And also, we have Garmadon and Wu, as well as Lloyd's, like Lloyd's uncle and father. I never had Misako, so yeah. But yeah, it's nice to add like have like Dr. Julian, Zane's father, in the mix. And I wonder, oh yeah, and Matt, and I was thinking like, yeah, why doesn't Cole have it? Because then I just remembered in the previous video, the Master of Earth. That is Cole's grandfather. So yeah, when account of like having all the ninjas like relatives, whether their parentage or grandparentage. But enough about that. Let's move on to the next character. Here we have Faith. This is the first variation of her. Like I haven't seen her in like yeah, she made her first appearance in season 9. Yeah, season 9, the Hunted season, and then made an appearance again during the March of the Oni. But after that, nothing much. Originally, I had her heavy metal variant, but this is the first variant we have as she is Faith. She has a dual-wielded like face, and I do have the Dragon Blade somewhere, so I might add that on to her, either her or Wu, to wielding that blade. But enough about that. Let's dive into some of the characters that will definitely be rare in the future. Here we have Dr. Saunders. I was shocked that they brought this character back because, or actually made a official figure for this guy because, as you guys know, he is disguising as, let me just move his face to reveal his true identity, Crux, aka the Hands of Time. Yeah, I was shocked to actually see that the dual, I saw like reviews of like Crux and Acronix when I got this set, when I was like thinking of getting this set. So, like, I was like, really curious, like, yes, Acronix has like dual wield face, but does Crux? But I didn't realize it would be Saunders behind his like face. But I mean, Crux did disguise as him for like 40 years in Ninjago lore until 2017, which guarantee it's their fault that the original designs of the ninja had to be changed. I mean, Lloyd and Nia. Nia needed a new hair design, and Lloyd, I would have liked for him to like stick with Anakin Skywalker hairstyle, but I like his own iconic style. But they should have changed Kai, Cole, Jane, Zane's hairstyle. Like, those were iconic, and I really wish LEGO could just go back to those. But yeah, this is a cool variation of Crux, but not cool from what I'm about to show you next. And there they are, the Hands of Time in their young prime, Crux and Acronix. I love, it has been roughly, almost 10 years since these figures were, brand new. The original the original variants, this is the second variation of Acronix, and this is, Crux 4th, because Saunders is, his 3rd, and, well, the original Crux and Acronix from, the Iron Doom set, they only appeared in one set, and holy crap, their original characters are expensive, and they made another younger version of Crux, but that was, a Toys R Us exclusive, so that figure is rare as well, but we finally have the Hands of Time. It has been for too long, but I really wish they had the Time Blades or the capes. Luckily, I have a source of income that I will provide shortly soon coming because of these figures. And I was waiting to and I wanted to wait building this set when those would arrive, but I couldn't pass the opportunity to build an epic set. Because, I rate these two characters like a 20 out of 10. Because, I know once, the Old Town set retires, these figures will be gone. And will go in, higher price. Chronix has, a dual-wheel face where he's, he's happy and then he's pissed, mad. But Crux is the same as when showing the figure Don Saunders. His disguise. But I really wish they had their helmet molded into their hair, because it would match to, the show. But we're enough with these, rare figures. They're not the reason why I bought this set. The reason I bought the set was for these three. For the 15th anniversary figures. This was what I based on the design from the custom 10th anniversary figures. Pedestals that I made as replicas. But this makes my collection continue, adding on to my Master of Earth stand here, and the continuation of the 10th anniversaries. We have Young Wu, Young Garmadon, for the first time, and for the first time ever, the first Spinjitzu Master. And we get to see his face. I'm rating these guys 100 out of 10 because, these are epic. Because now fans can recreate not only the, the battle of, the Elemental Masters versus the Hands of Time with Wu and Garmadon versus Crux and Chronix. They can, make that in stop motion, but they can now make the duel, the battle between brothers, but a bit more better because, it was a short video at the time. But I believe with the knack of talent and depth, if they have, the Monastery Spinjitzu before that set retired, or can make a better variation of it, go ahead and make it. Because as a future project, and I'm going to reveal this, because I'm, showing these figures, I might do that, but it may take time. But these figures, they continue, my collection, so let's add them to it. And it also, these endpoints fits in would work for my 10th anniversary set, because the display stand, because these go on the display stand that is a model of the monastery. But anyway, let's try to combine these. And there we go. Oh, I actually should have just put this back, but I actually want to take these two down because, I forgot to mention, they have dual-wielded face. Wu gets his, angry face, but I feel like this was, a character's, face somehow. And the kimono robes, I have the original one. I could swap back, but the color and printing's a little faded out. But, I don't know. I like how they put, the tan and just represents the creation side. Let's put this back. And Garmadon. This one is actually my favorite between the brothers because I like the purple and the red that shows the pattern. But also, look on the back. If you remove it, it shows his, red eyes. Which, actually, I'm just gonna swap that right there. And put it right here. And look at that. Side to side. So, comment down whether I should keep it once I build the, what is it called? The player display stand? The stand. You know what I mean. Oh, and also I forgot to mention this memorial statue of the first Spinjitzu Master. As you see, here's right there. But the statue represents the 4 golden weapons. The scythe quakes, the nunchucks of lightning, the shurikens of ice, and the sword of fire. Like, it is an impressive, like, this set was impressive, and it was like 10 out of 10 in my opinion, but that is going to be the end of this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed my, like, speed tutorial, like, and comment down if you want me to do, like, a stop-motion animation of, you know, the battle between brothers, or the battle between, you know, like, you know, the Elemental Masters in the Hands of Time, because I will try to do that in my spare time, but that is all for now, and I will see you all later. Bye!